Hello everyone, welcome first year students English section, Faculty of Commerce, Sarat City University. This is Reem Sobhi, I'm a teaching assistant at Insurance, Statistics and Mathematics Department. This is section 12 in Pure Mathematics course, and this would be a revision on chapter 3 and 4. The discriminant of the equation 15x squared minus x equals 6 equals. The discriminant is the value that under the radical, and the radical equals b squared minus 4ac. And we should rewrite this equation again as 15x squared minus x minus 6 equals 0. And a equals to 15, b equals -1, and c equals to -6. By substituting with these values in the radical, so b squared -1 squared minus 4, a equals 15, and c equals -6. So -1 square would be 1 minus 4 times 15 times -6 equals plus 360, which equals to square root of 361. And the value is the discriminant is the value that's under the radical or in the radical. So the correct answer is 331. The next question, the solution set of the equation 15x squared minus x equals 6. Again, we should rewrite this equation as 15x squared minus x minus 6 equals 0. We can solve this quadratic equation using factoring. We have x, and the 15 can be divided into 5 and 3. And for the 6, we can divide the 3 and 2, and we can give 3 positive sign and for 2 a negative sign. So 5x times -2 gives -10x, and the 3x times 3 gives 9x. Minus 10x plus 9x equals -x, which is the value of the inner side. So we can factoring this equation into 5x plus 3, this term, times 3x minus 2 equals 0. So 5x plus 3 equals 0, and 3x minus 2 equals 0. So 5x equals -3, and x equals -3 over 5, and 3x equals 2, so x equals 2 over 3. So the solution set would be -3 over 5 and 2 over 3. So, and the correct answer is A. The solution set of the equation 15x squared minus x equals -6. Again, we should rewrite this equation into 15x squared minus x plus 6 equals 0. And we can rewrite this equation. We can solve this equation using the general formula of the quadratic equation, which is -b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. As we cannot solve these using factoring or the square root or the complete square. So we can use only the quadratic formula, and by substituting the values of a, which equals to 15, and b, which equals to -1, and c equals to 6, by substituting these values in this formula, we get 1 plus or minus square root of -1 square minus 4 times a, which is 15, times c, which is 6, over 2 times 15. This equals 1 plus or minus square root of 1 minus 360 over 30, and this equals 1 plus or minus square root of negative 259 over 13, and we don't have a negative value of a radical, so we can use the complex number, which is 1 plus I, the imaginary number, instead of the negative, times the square root of 259 over 30. So this solution is not a real solution, as we have an imaginary number here, or a complex number. So the right answer for this equation is C, because we wouldn't have no real solution. The solution set of the equation x squared minus 7x plus 6 equals 0. We can solve this equation using factoring method, and this would be x and x, and for 6 it's 6 times 1. We can give a negative sign for 6 and for 1, so negative 6 times negative 1 equals plus 6, and negative 6x negative 6x and negative 1x equals negative 7x, and this is the inner side of the quadratic equation. So we can write this equation as x minus 6 times x minus 1 equals to 0. So x minus 6 equals to 0, and x minus 1 equals to 0. So x equals 6 and x equals to 1. So the solution set is 1 and 6. So the correct answer is C. Question 19. The solution set of the equation 2x times x plus 6 equals to 0. We can write this equation as 2x equals 0 and x plus 6 equals to 0. So x equals to 0 over 2, which equals to 0, and x equals negative 6. So the solution set is negative 6 and 0. So the correct answer is D. The value of m such that x squared plus 2 over 5x plus m, which m is the perfect square, equals m equals b over 2 square, and b here equals to 2 over 5. So m equals b, which is 2 over 5, by 2 square equals 2 over 5 times half square equals 1 over 5 square equals 1 over 25. So m, which is the perfect square, equals to 1 over 25. And the correct answer is C. Question 21. The solution set of equation x squared minus 18x plus 81 equals to 0. We can solve this using factoring method. So x and x, and for 81 means 9 times 9, so 9 and 9, and we can give both 9's a negative sign, as negative 9 times negative 9 equals plus 81, and negative 9x and negative 9x equals negative 18x, which is the inner side of the quadratic equation. So we can rewrite this equation as x minus 9 times x minus 9 equals 0. So x equals 9, and the correct answer is D. Another question, the solution set of the equation log 4x equals 2 plus log 2 is, we should rewrite this logarithmic equation as log 4x, and by bringing this term into the other side means minus log 2 equals 2. And if we have a negative sign between two logarithms, this means log 4x over 2 equals 2. And the base here equals to 10, so we can rewrite this logarithmic equation as 4x over 2 equals 10 power 2, as in this case we can use the formula or the property that says that if you have log for the base 10 for any term b for y, this means b equals y power 10. So the base here is 10 as it's not written, and the constant here is 4x over 2 equals 2, so we can write 4x over 2 equals 10, which is the base of the log, to the power 2, and this equals 4x over 2 equals 100. By multiplying both sides we can get 4x equals 200, so x equals 200 over 4, which equals to 15. So the correct answer is B. The solution set of the equation len 2x plus 3 to the power 4 equals 11. This logarithmic equation can be solved using the property that for len 2x plus 3 equals 11, as we bring the power of the equation before the logarithm or the len, then for len 2x plus 3 equals 11. Again, we should simplify this by dividing by 4. So len 2x plus 3 equals to 11 by 4. Again, by using the power rule, which says that len for any x equals y means x equals e power y. So by applying this property on this logarithmic equation, we get 2x plus 3, as len here means log to the base e equals e power 11 over 4. So e times x equals e 2x equals e power 11 over 4 minus 3, so x equals e power 11 over 4 minus 3 over 2, and this equals to 6.8 3, 2, 1. So the correct answer is D. The solution set of the equation log for the base 2 x plus 5 equals log for the base 2 for x minus 2 plus 3. Again, recalling properties of the logarithmic equation, if we should collecting the like terms in the same side, so this equals to log for base 2 x plus 5 minus log for base 2 x plus minus 2 equals 3. And if we have two logarithms with the same base subtracted from each other, this means log for the same base, which is 2, x plus 5 over x minus 2 equals to 3. And by using the power property, this would equals x plus 5 over x minus 2 equals 2 power 3, which equals to 8. So x plus 5 over x plus 2 equals 8. But by multiplying both sides with each other, we get x plus 5 equals 8 times x minus 2. So x plus 5 equals 8x minus 16. By collecting the similar terms at the same side, we get 5 plus 16 equals 8x minus x. So this equals 21 equals 7x. And x equals 21 over 7, which equals to 3. So the correct answer is A. Another question, the solution set of the equation power 5 power negative x over 2 equals 1 over 5. Again, by using the power rule of the exponential equation, we can transform the value of half 1 over 5 into 5 to a negative power, as we have a property says that if we have 1 over b, this equals b power minus 1. So 5 power minus x over 2 equals 5 power minus 1, and this equals to 1 over 5. As we have same base here, then the power is equal. So minus x over 2 equals negative 1. This equals negative 2 equals minus 2, and x equals 2. So the correct answer is A. Another question, the solution set of the equation 7 times 10 power 3x minus 1 equals 5. We should rewrite this exponential equation into a more simple form. So this by dividing over 7 in order to get rid of these 7. And this equals 10 power 3x minus 1 equals 5 over 7. And we cannot solve this exponential equation with the similar bases, so we would use the logarithm. So taking the logarithm for both sides, for 10 power 3x minus 1 equals log 5 over 7. This equals 3x minus 1, as we bring the power before the logarithm, for log 10 equals log 5 over 7. And here for this logarithm, the base is 10, and when the log 10 For 10, this equals to 1. So 3x minus 1 equals log 5 over 7. So 3x equals log 5 over 7 plus 1. And x then equals log 5 over 7 plus 1 all over 3. And this equals to 0.2846. And the correct answer is D. Another question, the solution set of the equation e power x equals e power x squared over e squared. Again, we can use the properties of exponential equations. E power x equals e power x squared times e power negative x, because we can raise this denominator into the numerator with a negative sign to the power. And if we have the same base multiplied with each other, then we can add the power. So e power x equals e power x squared minus 2. Again, we have the same power, the same base. Then the exponents are equal. So x equals x squared minus 2. We can rewrite these by x squared minus x minus 2 equals 0. And then we can solve these using the quadratic equation with a factoring rule. And this equals to x minus 2 and x plus 1 equals to 0. Then x equals 2 and x equals minus 1. And the solution set is minus 1 and 2. So the correct answer is A. Sorry, the correct answer is C. Thank you for watching this video and sharing your time with us. Hope it's useful to you. See you at the next video. Goodbye and good luck to you all.